I had a founder come back to me 2 weeks ago and wanted to buy a domain name that we were brokering, but had sold it. Hey guys, before I go in, Chris Zuiker with Media Options. We help companies acquire their domain name. Also brokering some of the world's best domain names. Check it out, MediaOptions.com. Also check out ChrisZuiker.com and do a daily podcast. Check out my YouTube channel. Check out MediaOptions.tv for more information. But I want to talk about timing. Okay, timing is very important in the domain world. And in this case, we had reached out to him on this domain. And I can tell you the domain name because there's a little bit of backstory to it. But I will give you the general story, and you can apply this to however you want to apply this. The founder had passed originally on the domain name because it was too expensive. We got some deal flow and some negotiations with a different company. And the other company ended up putting an offer in. It was below kind of where we wanted it to be at, but it was still a very good offer. And so we went back to this company saying, listen, this is your last chance. Like, you may never have another chance to acquire and own this domain name. Now, they passed, obviously, but they came back to me to acquire that domain name. So two things here. The first thing I want to say is that this notion of timing, like timing is very important in domaining, in selling, and in acquiring your domain name. A lot of times I tell founders and owners, like, listen, if you pass, like, you may not ever see this. Like, once it's gone, it's gone. Now, in this case, there might be a possibility you can acquire this, but it's for a much higher rate than what we had sold this domain name for. Now, the second thought is much deeper. It's the psychology behind timing. You see, when you're selling a domain name, especially to a startup, the mentality is it's a much different mentality. Most startups are in hustle mode. Okay, hustle mode, you're in like, I'm going to defend you're out there trying to build your kingdom, build your empire, build your business, and whatever it takes. And sometimes hustle mode means that you are like really scraping pennies, okay? You may not even need to scrape pennies. You may even raise maybe 20, 30, 40 million dollars, but you're still in the hustle mentality. Now, that hustle mentality, what I found is that it doesn't allow them to see the opportunity for owning their domain name, because they're saying, hey, I'm still building this, I'm still doing well with with the domain that we have and the brand that we have, and yeah, that's available. No one's going to buy it ever, okay? It's not until that hustler moves to marketer and CEO that they say, whoa, hold on a second. I've got to own this domain name. I've got to own this category-defined domain name. I've got to own my brand online, because if I don't own my brand online, the risk that I have to my business and the momentum that we have going is just way too big. Okay, this is the risk aspect, the pain aspect of everything that you've built. Traffic going to another company, emails to another company, the confusion that you create with your customer service. And yes, that does happen. I'll do a post on that later on about a company that we're brokering a domain name for. So anyways, follow the logic here with timing. Okay, so timing is not always, I mean, there's a lot of elements to it, but for the sake of this video, it's the marketer, the hustler becoming the marketer, becoming the CEO. And that's when most opportunities and most startups say, yeah, you know what? I really do need that. I really do want to invest in that, because I can see that not only do I limit my risks, but also the return that I can get is just so much greater if to my marketing, to the momentum that we have with our employees, to and to just SEO and your traffic. So I hope that made sense today with timing and a little bit of a messaging there for owners and founders. Like, listen, if you have the opportunity, don't pass on it. Lastly, hey, if you got any value from this, share it up. I appreciate everyone who shares my videos up and just communicates the messaging for domain names and the importance of domain names and how they interact with the brand.